Reports suggest Venezuela may have quietly amassed a Bitcoin reserve worth tens of billions of dollars. None of that is confirmed, but if the U.S. seizes those coins and adds them to its own strategic reserve, you're looking at potentially a substantial supply of BTC getting locked up for years.
This report on CNBC is claiming that the U.S. could seize up to $60 billion of Venezuelan Bitcoin they used to avoid U.S. sanctions. I have questions. The exact wording used by OPE was to seize the wallets. CNBC says to seize the coins. This difference seems to be a moot point, but in the Bitcoin world, it's very different. Seize the wallets, as suggested by OPE, is an easy thing to do and is more likely the correct wording that should have been used here. Seizing the coins is easy enough to do if the U.S. gets cooperation from somebody in charge of those coins, but that cooperation is very much needed. To make the seizure of those coins happen, possessing the wallets does not give the U.S. access to the coins on those wallets. All of this depends on the wallets and wallet types used, of course. If they're dumb enough to use a hot wallet, then seizure might be fair game. Why did this intrigue me enough to make a video on it? My eyes will certainly be fixed on the outcome. All Bitcoin eyes should be fixated on it. The narrative is that Bitcoin cannot be seized without cooperation by the holder. If the US gets those coins, I sincerely hope the method of seizure is revealed. That will be a massive detail we need to know. If they can just seize them, then the Bitcoin security idea is fake. If they seize them with cooperation, as part of a plea or bribe or reward, then that will be acceptable to Bitcoin. But if they are simply seized like a bank account, Bitcoin could be discovered to have an extremely huge hole in its security narrative if it is determined that those coins on a cold wallet was seized by USA hackers without any cooperation from the holders. Then that manufacturer, at the very least, will suffer greatly in its future sales. Bitcoin itself could also be in for an insane fall from grace here as well. I hope the details of that seizure come to light for the peace of mind to remain for all we all know they're gonna get it. How is my question?